I'm Cynical Zombie, and we're going off trail. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm coming to you this afternoon from the city of Cary, Illinois. It is at this location that we're once again going off trail. In the previous episode of Off Trail, I was able to figure out a way using mostly bike paths to get from the Prairie Trail in Algonquin all the way to Cary. In that episode, we started at the Prairie Trail in Algonquin and then made our way all the way to Cary using a newer trail system. There's a trail that runs along Route 31 and then right through Hoffman Park here, which brings us right out at Cary Algonquin Road. And there's sidewalks and trails on the side. And we were able to make our way into Cary here, and then we looped around and then made our way back. When I was looking at the map of this to see where else we can get, I knew that there was a couple forest preserves in Lake County. They have Fox River Forest Preserve here and Grassy Lake here. Grassy Lake is one that I checked out about this time last year. An awesome little forest preserve with decent elevation changes. So what we're basically going to do here is ride up the street here on the side of the road. There is no trail, there is no sidewalk, and then we're going to turn on this street here and then cross the Fox River. That'll take us right up here to a biker bar called the Broken Oar. That was one of the places we used to hang out when I rode my motorcycle more. Next to the Broken Oar is this little neighborhood here that has its own little trail system. So I definitely wanted to check that out while we're here. But from this trail system, you could connect into the Fox River Forest Preserve. So for this ride, we're just cutting right through. There'll be a separate video to show off just that forest preserve. So we're going to cut through that forest preserve. Then we're going to end up here on Roberts Road. Now, between here and here, you're riding. It's about a mile long. You're riding on the road. It's I think it's about 45 miles an hour, that road. After making it through there, you can reach the tip of one of the branches of Grassy Lake Forest Preserve. And if I recall correctly, this by itself, backtracking is 10 miles or so. So I've never done this ride before. In fact, I haven't ridden on any of these streets before. So I'm hoping that it all ends up working out. Standing here at this intersection, there isn't an incredible amount of traffic here. So hopefully I'll be good to go. Although it's one of the rare crossings across the Fox River, which I guess would make it busier than the average road. Today's ride is going to be right in the realm of 24 miles or so. If this all works out, that would basically mean that anybody who has access to the Prairie Trail, you could get off in Algonquin, ride up the way we rode on the previous episode of Off Trail, get right up to this intersection, and then follow this map, make it into Lake County, go through 2 forest preserves, that would give you about a 41-mile ride, which is really good. And the vast majority of it, minus maybe 4 miles or so, is going to be trail. Right now, it's the Sunday right before Thanksgiving week. So we were blessed with a 55-degree day today, nice and sunny. So I definitely wanted to get out and explore a little more today. Unfortunately, this may be the last day in the 50s for a while. So definitely want to utilize as much of the day as I can before the sun goes down. So let's check out this ride. All right, so we successfully made it to the Broken Oar here. It wasn't incredibly difficult to ride down those roads. I believe it started at 40 miles per hour and then it went down to 35 and then to 30. So there's not a lot of room. There is some room in some spots, as you saw, but there's not a lot of room in that shoulder to be able to ride. But so about 1.7 something miles later, we have arrived at the Broken Oar. So at this point, we're just going to ride a little and then cut through this subdivision, and they have their own little trails here, and then that's going to connect us to the Fox River Forest Preserve. 2.9 miles later, so we've made it to the very edge of the Fox River Forest Preserve. So we are right over here on this side. What we're going to end up doing is just following this all the way to River Road right here. Looks like there are other trails here, a couple little guys here. I have not fully explored this area yet, so that'll be a subject of a different video. All right, so the bike says 4.8 miles into the ride so far. We completely cut through Fox River Forest Preserve. So this next section, I'm gonna have to ride on the road here. It's 1 mile, and then I'll be able to cut right in to the Forest Preserve trails. I've been sitting here for a few minutes. There definitely aren't that many cars going down this road, so and it looks like, at least at the beginning, we do have some sort of shoulder here, so that's good. One mile later, welcome to Grassy Lake Forest Preserve. So it's actually turned out really well. It wasn't as difficult as it could have been riding on the side of the road here on River Road. There was a shoulder. I wasn't actually paying attention to what the ride back will be, but on the way here, I did have the shoulder, so that's good. There wasn't an incredible amount of traffic, so that was also good. Though I definitely would like if Lake County were to just connect the two up. They could make it a little wider, they can make a dedicated bike lane, they could do something to make that a little safer. This is awesome news that we're able to get all the way to Grassy Lake Forest Preserve from Cary. Very cool. So at this point, because it's a nice day and I definitely have a few hours of sunlight left, I'm just going to do the trails here at Grassy Lake before I start making my way back. Once you get up on the top of this hill, you can see this is a really big chunk of land that they have here. All right, so that was a quick look at Grassy Lake Forest Preserve. I just breezed through it just because I was interested in the ride. If you're interested in a more detailed look at Grassy Lake Forest Preserve, I did make a video about this forest preserve last year, so go ahead and click that info card above. So at this point, we're going to get back on River Road and we're going to ride that 1 mile. And then as soon as we get to the end, we'll cut across and then start making our way through the Fox River Forest Preserve. All these little trails there, if you're in the neighborhood, definitely worth checking out. They go around the water and stuff. This one went around a baseball diamond. As you can see, we're back here at the Broken Oar. Now all we have left is that one part where we're gonna have to ride on the street here. We're gonna go down this way, cross the Fox River, come down right back to this bike trail in Cary where we started today. All right, so we made it back here to Cary, Illinois. So I think it worked out pretty well. You definitely can make it from here to the Fox River Forest Preserve and also to the Grassy Lake Forest Preserve, which basically means anyone from those areas has pretty decent access to the Prairie Trail, because as you saw in the last episode of Off Trail, we can make it to the Prairie Trail right from here. The vast majority of that is on trail riding. So let me know what you think of this off-trail ride. If you know of somewhere else I can get to from this area, definitely let me know. As always, if you enjoy this content, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It definitely helps the channel grow. If you are interested in supporting this channel and helping us get to more trails, please consider a super thanks. And that's all I got today from Cary, Illinois. I'll catch you on the next ride. Do you have a trail recommendation for me? Let me know in the comments below.